Merce used some images while he was making Pondway about skipping stones across a lake. It's definitely in one of Merce's nature pieces.
A lot of the movement reminds me of insects and frogs and things like that.
We would rehearse with Merce for weeks or a couple of months in absolute silence, and he would have his idea of the piece, and he would have his images, and he would have maybe a mathematical structure or something that he was really working with. Most of the time, we didn't hear that from him. And then once we got into the theater and performed the piece in the opening night, we kind of had an understanding of what the piece was really about. And with Pondway, there was a real serenity that came about with the lighting and the music and the beautiful backdrop and the flowing costumes that wasn't necessarily present in the studio without all of those elements.
The intricacies of Pondway are extensive. There are so many subtleties, movements led by the elbow or a hip, still keeping an integrity of rhythm that is Merce's work.
The coordination of the arms with the legs was an interesting thing with Pondway, and he definitely had some very specific ideas. One of them was this jump where you had to run and then your arms had to go in, out, in. And it had to happen with your legs going in, out, in, but it was the opposite. And it was, I don't think I ever actually got that, but I did see people did get it, and it was very frustrating. But we tried, we kept trying, I kept trying and kept trying. And that's what you do with those kinds of phrases. You just keep trying and you look awkward until it happens.
The spacing and the dancers moving within and amongst each other is incredibly complicated.
It was a little uneven or not quite together.
I didn't know this when I was dancing the piece, but it's a group dance, but nobody touches each other except for 2 points. There's actually a main duet where they never touch. They are just around each other the whole time.
Pondway has music by Brian Eno called New Ikebukuro. Very lush, atmospheric music, very fluid and overlapping sounds, filling the theater with a gentle soundscape.
The backdrop is Roy Lichtenstein, and it's white and black with this little boat in the corner with this little man. Costumes are by Suzanne Gallo. They were not unitards, which was unusual at the time.
It was different because we had these flowy pants on.
There were just so many gorgeous moments in that dance. And watching what the dancers did with it, it became this organic, flowing, really gorgeous piece of choreography.